Welcome back, ladies and germs and gentlemen. I'm so tickled just to have you here as we continue our adventures of the Short Man and Willson story, a comic written by an adolescent that just keeps getting better. Sit down and we'll join. I'll sit down, you're probably sitting, unless you're standing and watching things, weirdo. Here, let's go. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Which happens to be where we last left our heroes, the Short Man and Willson. The Short Man and Willson book, part 5. When we left off, they were just walking down the street. Pretty boring, huh? So they decided to go to a movie. They were so small that the ticket man didn't see them. I don't know how they got into the door, but that doesn't matter because they couldn't see.
You're facing the wrong way.
I can't see anyways.
After the movie was over, they found a lot of popcorn on the floor.
Look,
Popcorn!
So they stayed in the movie theater and ate popcorn for 3 days. They were very thirsty and fat.
you're bending the line.
I can't help it.
So they laid down. The Lego man, Willson, laid his head in gum. The next day, they were still fat, and when they got up,
Where's your head?
I'm over here. I'm not fat.
the Lego man was not fat, but oh well. After 3 minutes of searching, the stick man found it. But he couldn't get it off the gum. So, now Willson has gum on the back of his head. Head gum.
I'm not fat.
So they walked down the street again. Walking down the street seems to be a recurring thing in these stories. Willson's story, part 6. Gum.
Why is the road tilted?
When they were walking down the street in part 5, at the end, they talked a lot.
So, how did you get in the vacuum in the first place?
Well, I started in a box with this one guy that was big with a black mask on. He had a big red thing in his hand, and I had something green next to me.
Subtle.
Hey, look, color.
A couple months later, someone opened the box, then this kid picked me up and put me next to the green thing in my hand and set me next to the black guy. So I just stood there for a while until everything got put away, except me. The kid forgot about me.
Then what?
Well, I guess his mom wasn't looking where she was vacuuming.
When Willson finished his story, they walked a long ways, and they were tired, so they laid down against a wheel and went to sleep. A few minutes later, vroom!
My head is stuck. Help!
To be continued. Finally, some excitement. Let's continue. What? Oh, yes. The Short Man and Wilson's Body, part 7.
We're coming!
When we left off, I think that explains itself. Well, the stick dude and Wilson's body are now running after the truck with Wilson's head on it. So they ran and ran and ran and ran and ran until they finally caught it. And the stick man grabbed his head and spun very fast. Finally, his head came off and flew high and landed in a tree again. The same tree. So,
Man, I wish I was a monkey.
What?
I don't know, something just came over me.
no.
It didn't work.
Good.
I guess it doesn't work without the branch.
To be continued. Well, I will continue reading these because I'm excited. I don't know about you, but we have to sit through a commercial first because I have to pay the bills. Here it is. Did you skip that commercial? Good for you. The Short Man and Willson, part 8.
Wilson, put your head on.
When we left off, Willson and the stick man were in the tree that is not magic anymore. Then they jumped out of the tree and walked down the road. They finally found a place to sleep.
Mr. Fix-It Studio.
Mr. Fix-It Studio. So they went inside
Why is everything colorful?
Haven't you heard of color TV?
and went to sleep. But Mr. Fix-It found them. He put them in a box, a dark box. When they woke up,
I can't see.
Where are we? I have an idea.
I can see.
Just push the top of the box.
Okay.
so they did. But Mr. Fix-It saw them.
Run away!
So they ran. See what happens in part 9. Wow, what a cliffhanger. I'm gonna leave it there because I want you to watch the next episode when it comes to air wherever you are watching, and I hope that you enjoy it just as much as I enjoy sharing them with you. Oh, I forgot my pipe this time. Well, I'll just relax the old-fashioned way with fresh air. How about that? Bye now.